Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to share a practice with you on this Easter Monday. I know times like this can be joyful and celebratory, or they can be a little bit lonely. They can be confronting to us in some ways. I just wanted to share a lovely practice with you today to enjoy or move through whatever it is that you may be experiencing today. So just closing down the eyes, coming to a nice seat, sitting up nice and tall. Your sit bones can be on a block, or you can be sitting directly on the earth, and just turning the backs of the palms onto the thighs. So your palms are open in a gesture of receiving. Sitting up nice and tall, crown of the head reaching up. We're not stressing or straining the spine at all. We're just arriving in our center. So finding the center of your seat, the center of your body. And just starting to connect with the breath. Softening the shoulders down from the ears. And just taking a few deep breaths in and out of the body. Whatever it may be that you're celebrating or not celebrating, this time tends to be a time of new beginnings. Also of endings, but then looking to something new. Not in the way that we want to change anything, but just in the way that we want to let go of any thoughts or behaviours or patterns that are no longer useful to us. And start to look at what we do have around us and within us with gratitude. Taking a couple of breaths here. When you're ready, gently blinking open the eyes, just moving the wrists, the palms, maybe opening and closing them a little bit, rotating through the shoulders, a little bit both ways, maybe softening the right ear towards the shoulder and then the left ear towards the left shoulder. Inhaling, sitting up. Exhaling into a twist. Left hand outside your right thigh, right arm behind you. Fingertips gently on the earth. Inhale to reach the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twisting through your upper back. Maybe then your chin floats over your shoulder. Trying not to strain the neck in any way. Inhale, coming back through center. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, rotating to the other side. So sit up tall first, drawing the belly into the spine and then rotating above the waist. Neck only follows if the neck feels good that way. Otherwise, keeping the neck to the front. That's perfectly fine as well. The twist is through the upper back. Inhaling back to center. Right hand grips the left wrist. Stretching your arms up towards the ceiling, but softening the shoulders, leaning into the left sit bone as you stretch over to the right. So feeling a nice stretch here through the side body, drawing the belly button in. Inhale, coming back to center. Left fingers grab right wrist. Inhale to extend. Exhaling to reach. Right sit bones heavy on the earth or on the block. Inhale, coming back to center, releasing the fingers, removing the block if you're sitting on one. Bringing your fingers to face your sit bones behind you, bending the knees, feet face forward. Let's inhale to lift the body up towards the ceiling. So we're using our hands and our feet for support. We're drawing the sit bones towards each other. To open the whole torso towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bringing your hips back between your hands, rounding your back up towards the ceiling, keeping the sit bones off the earth. Inhale, coming back up. Just turn around so you can see it from the side. So we're in a reverse tabletop here, squeezing the sit bones together as if we're going to set a plate down on our bellies and none of the food's going to spill off. And then gently start to lower your sit bones towards the ground without touching. Press through the hands, round through the upper spine. Draw your sit bones through. Only heels and hands on the earth. One more. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, rounding over. Draw the belly button into the spine. Press through the hands. Gently lowering yourself down onto the earth. Coming over onto all fours. So coming through your cat-cow, just finding your shape, dropping the belly towards the mat to open through the front of the body for your cow pose. Exhaling, tucking the hips, rounding your spine up towards the ceiling, chin to chest for your cat pose. Two more like that. Inhale, opening. As you open the heart, the shoulder blades slide down the back. Sit bones tuck up. Exhale, pushing through the hands and the tops of the feet, drawing the sit bones in, drawing the belly to the spine, rounding the back up towards the ceiling, making space between the vertebrae. Inhale, opening for your cow pose. Exhale, rounding up for your cat pose. Coming back to a neutral spine here. Let's tuck the toes, lift the hips, making our way into our downward facing dog. So fingers spread wide on the mat. First row of knuckles and palms connect with the earth. And then press yourself away from your hands to tuck the sit bones up towards the sky. Little bend in the knees. Maybe your heels are coming down towards the earth as if you've got little leads in them. They don't have to touch the earth. But keep pressing yourself away from your hands, bringing your chest towards your thighs, your gaze between your ankles, belly to spine. Taking 2 breaths here. Just seeing what you can soften in the shape. Maybe your knees bend a little bit more. Maybe your chest comes towards your thighs a little bit more. Maybe you tuck your sit bones up to the ceiling a little bit more. Eventually, this becomes a resting shape. From there, we're going to bring ourselves into a plank pose. So press through the fingertips, squeezing the fingertips on the mat, drawing the belly towards the spine, rounding the upper back towards the ceiling, zipping the legs together for your plank pose. From there, maybe moving the shoulders above the wrists. We're going to come through a chaturanga, so you can place your knees on the mat if you like, but everyone elbows in towards the ribs. So the inner arms, squeeze the ribs on your knees or off your knees, tops of the feet on the earth. Upward facing dog, squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening the heart. Or you're in your cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Taking a breath, maybe pedaling the feet out here, bending one knee, moving the hip over to that side, bending the other knee, hip over to the other side, and then coming back to stillness. Taking one more deep breath here. Exhaling to let something go. Floating onto the balls of your feet, looking forward between your hands, little steps to the top of the mat. Inhaling to open the heart. You can keep the knees bent, but try and connect the ribs with the thighs. Inhale to look forward. Exhaling to fold. Pressing through the feet, rounding up, sweeping the arms up and overhead, letting the palms touch. Exhaling into your forward fold, bending into the knees. Inhaling to look forward, stepping back to your plank. Chaturanga, knees on the mat or not. Upward facing dog or cobra, you do you. Practice in a way that feels nice in your body. Exhaling, downward facing dog. We'll do 2 sun salutation A's. So let's take an inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Looking forward between your hands, floating onto the balls of your feet, little steps towards the front of the mat. Push through the hands, round through the upper back, belly to spine. Inhale to look forward. Exhale to fold, bending the knees. Sweeping up. Palms touch overhead. Exhaling into your forward fold. Inhaling to halfway lift. Stepping back, plank pose. Half push-up, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Adding on or taking away your practice, but practice in a way that feels good in your body. So stepping or floating, hopping to the top of the mat. Inhaling to look forward. Exhale to fold. Pressing through the feet. Sweeping up. Maybe a little back bend here at the top. Palms still together. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, looking forward. Planting the hands. Stepping or a little hop to the back of the mat. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. That's your little vinyasa. So take it, leave it out, add on, skip it all together, whatever feels good for you. On the next inhale, let's lift the right leg up. Bring the knee to the chest. Step the right foot forward. Bring the back knee to the earth. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Low lunge, Anjali-asana. So think about being coming straight out of the hips. So push into the front foot and onto the back foot, the shin and the back foot, and then reaching the arms up. Widen your feet if balance is tricky. So have your feet further apart from each other on the mat. Exhaling into your half splits or your half Hanuman, straightening through the knee and hips move, keeping the heart open to the front of the room. Inhaling, lifting up, low lunge. Squeeze the left glute. Exhaling, half Hanuman, half splits. Inhaling, bending the front leg, left hand opposite right, easy twist. Exhaling, right hand inside the right foot, shoulder and knee connect, twisting the other way. Hand down, stepping back onto all fours, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Inhaling, left leg up. Knee to chest, stepping forward, placing the right leg down, coming into your low lunge. So setting your foundation first. Your feet are width distance apart for balance. The front knees over the front ankle, pressing into the back shin and the back foot, starting to move the hips back for your half Hanuman, your half splits. Keep the heart open to the front of the room. Inhale, bending the front knee, sweeping up, low lunge, Anjali-asana. Exhaling, half Hanuman, half splits. Inhaling, bending through the left knee, right hand down, left arm up, opening the heart, twisting. Left hand down, right arm up. Exhaling, right hand meets left. Both knees to the earth, coming through a cat-cow, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths here, noticing what's changed in this shape since you first came to the mat this morning. And meeting yourself wherever you are on the mat today. Every time we arrive on the mat, we feel different. So just accepting how we feel, breathing through the practice, and approaching the practice with an attitude of self-acceptance. It's a practice, not a perfect. Start to walk your hands back towards your feet, gently bending the knees, rounding yourself up, sweeping the arms up and overhead, exhaling to your mountain pose, hands at heart center, feet hip distance apart, connecting the feet with the earth, slight drawing up of the knees towards the quads, gauging the pelvic floor slightly, softening the shoulders, thumb to your heart. Closing down the eyes here and just feeling yourself evenly stacked. All your joints are evenly stacked, one on top of the other. Noticing the rhythm of your breath. Maybe feeling the heartbeat beneath your thumbs. One more inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Gently blinking open the eyes. Starting to bend the knees, bringing the hands all the way down to the earth. Hands to the mat. Walking yourself back into your downward facing dog. Finding your shape here, seeing what you can do to change the way the shape feels for you. Think about tilting the sit bones up towards the ceiling, chest towards the thighs. On the next inhale, lifting the right leg up, bending the knee to the chest, stepping forward, high lunge. Inhaling, bringing yourself up. So make sure the feet are as wide as the mat for balance. So you can press into the front foot, knee above the ankle, and press back with the back heel. You might feel a bit of a stretch here in the front of the left thigh. Keeping the gaze forward, we're going to bring the left arm forward, right arm back. Stretch them away from each other. Reversing your shape. Opening up to your warrior two. So just step the left foot in a little bit. Look at your front heel and your left arch. Make sure they're roughly in line with each other and make sure your front knee isn't falling in. Encourage it out. Warrior two. Soften the shoulders, gaze over the front fingers, reversing your warrior two. Inhaling back to your warrior two, side angle. Right forearm, right thigh, left arm up, maybe left arm over. So notice the body's open to the left side of your mat. From there, we're going to look forward. We're going to reach the fingers forward to the top of the mat, lift the back leg, engage the back leg, opening everything up towards the left in our half moon. Your bottom hand can be on the mat, or you can have it on a block. Half moon pose, but make sure you're opening your torso towards the left. Twisting the body today, unblocking any stuck energy. And then gently stepping forward into your chair pose, finding your chair. Bringing your hands to heart center. Twisting so that your left elbow is outside your right knee. From there, look at your left knee and pull it back so both knees are in alignment. And then maybe gazing over your right elbow. Taking a couple of breaths here. Exhaling, folding forward. Separating your feet as wide as your mat, coming into your yogic squat. So the knees are apart, elbows inside the thighs, hands to heart center. Press away with your arms as you squeeze in with your legs And then lift yourself up so that we're not slumping into the shape. Malasana, yogic squash. This is a beautiful place to stay. And of course, it's your practice. You do what's right in your body. If you want to fly today and try a crow pose, staying in the malasana, just reaching the arms forward, lifting the hips so that it's a lean into the shape. Bring the hips with you. Keep them high as you bend the knees into the back of the triceps. This is a really good place to stay if you haven't done this before. Just practicing squeezing the mat with your fingertips, maybe lifting one foot then the other, but make sure you're not gazing down because your eyes will follow. So if you gaze down, your body will follow your eyes. So look forward, as far forward as you can, and then maybe just try and move your balance by bringing your hips up a little bit. Keep the toes on the earth, maybe lifting one foot, replacing it, maybe lifting the other, gripping the mat, looking forward without jumping. Maybe today you lift both, maybe you don't, it doesn't matter. When you're ready, everyone meeting in Malasana. I nearly said Shavasana, but we're nowhere near that yet. And then coming into your forward fold. Bringing the feet hip distance apart. Taking a couple of breaths, bending the thighs so that the ribs are supported to allow you to stretch through the hamstrings and the lower back. And then inhaling yourself all the way up. Sweep up overhead, bringing your hands to heart center. Take a big step back with the right foot, widen the left foot here on the mat. So you've got a lot of space between your feet. Inhaling yourself into your high lunge. Press evenly through the ball of your back foot, whole of your front foot. Move your back heel to the back of the room. Exhaling, opening into your twist. So we're twisting here above the waist. Arms reaching out in both directions. Reversing your shape. Opening up into your warrior two. So back foot steps in line with the front so that the arch and the heel are aligned. Big bend into the left knee. Make sure it's over the ankle. Left knee heads out towards the left or straight above, but we don't want it falling into the center. Softening the shoulders from the ears, reaching the fingertips away. Inhaling, reversing your shape. Exhaling, coming back to warrior two. Forearm to your thigh. Right arm up. Open the heart. Draw the sit bones, the left sit bones in towards the right thigh. Maybe reaching your top arm over your ear. Taking an inhale here. Looking forward. Reaching the fingers forward. Coming into our half moon. So left fingertips down under the shoulder. Right arm up. So you can use a block. If you're feeling steady, you've engaged the top leg. You can bring your left hand to your heart. Maybe your right hand to your heart. The more you've engaged the top leg and flexed the foot, the lighter it will be. And then stepping forward into your chair pose. Bring the big toes to touch, the knees to touch. Inhaling your arms up overhead. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Twisting to the left. Right elbow outside. Left knee. Look at the knees. Pull your right knee back so that both your knees are even. Press the palms together to draw the belly off the spine. And then maybe gazing over your left elbow. Taking a couple of breaths here. It's like a sponge, squeezing out all the impurities. So good for all the organs in your body. And then looking down, coming back into your forward fold. Staying here for a breath or two before we start to heel toe the feet so that they're hip distance apart, and decide whether it'll be another yogic squat you take, or if you're going to reach the arms forward, lift the hips, knees towards the triceps, but press the knees to the triceps as you press the triceps back to the knees, gripping the mat as if you're trying to scrunch it under your fingertips. Feel that little lift of the hips as you gaze forward. Do not gaze down. Maybe this time one foot floats. Maybe you swap feet. It's a little bit more of a lean. Maybe the other leg floats, drawing the belly in towards the spine. Crow pose. Or you're in your yogic squat. Wherever you are, coming back to your yogic squat, gently reaching your arms forward, starting to curl your sit bones down towards the ground, lifting your legs up, boat pose. So drawing the belly in. If you're rounding back like this, squeeze the knees, hold the backs of the thighs, squeeze the knees to the chest. You can straighten the legs, you can let go of the arms as long as you're extended here through your lower back. Boat pose, Navasana. Gently starting to lower yourself all the way down to the ground so that only your lower back is on the earth. Make sure you can't move your hand underneath your spine. And then reaching the arms forward, squeezing the legs together, drawing the belly button into the spine. Holding here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling, releasing down to the earth. Just taking a moment there, letting everything go. Noticing the rhythm of the breath. Noticing the energy pulsing through your body. Just starting to soften here. And then inhaling, bringing the knees to the chest. Giving them a big hug, a little rock side to massage through the lower back. Feet down to the earth. Just grazing the back of the feet with your middle finger. Toes point forward in the same direction as the knees. Hands plant to the earth. Inhale, pushing through the feet, rounding yourself up into your bridge pose. So make sure you're squeezing the glutes together and that you're moving your weight onto your shoulders. So your weight's in the feet and the shoulders. Move the chin away from the chest so that you're not crunching the neck. Maybe reaching the arms up towards the ceiling or lengthening them behind your head. Chin away from chest, squeezing the glutes, feeling the support of the earth. Taking a couple of breaths here on the inhale, reaching the arms back. On the exhale, little circles towards our feet. Keep the glutes squeezed, lifting the hips. Inhale, lifting the arms back up. Don't move the neck if you can help it during this shape. Exhale, big semicircles of the hands towards the feet, pressing through the feet, squeezing the glutes, chin away from the chest. Last one. Inhale, lifting the arms up, little angel wings towards your feet, and then placing the palms of the hands to the earth. Slowly starting to roll your back down towards the earth, one vertebra at a time. When you get there, letting the knees tap together, just closing the eyes for a minute, inhaling, exhaling anything that's not serving you, anything you want to let go of. And then inhaling to hug your knees to your chest, giving them a big squeeze. So grateful for our bodies, for this practice, to ourselves, for showing up. And then opening your arms out to a T, exhaling your knees over to the right. Shoulders heavy to the earth. Maybe you're gazing over your left arm. This twist doesn't feel nice in your body, coming into any twist that does. You can change the position of the legs. One more inhale here. Stay for the exhale, coming back to center. Exhaling over to the other side. Thinking about the shoulders being flat on the earth. Doesn't matter where the knees are. You can hold onto your right thigh with your left arm if that feels good. Gently gazing over your right arm. And then inhale, coming back to center. Giving yourself one more squeeze. Little rock side to side. Gently lengthening yourself into your resting pose, Shavasana. You can put something on to keep warm, maybe your socks. And then taking a big inhale here. Exhaling to release the practice, release control of the breath. Finding a few moments of rest in our Shavasana, resting pose. Softening all the facial muscles, relaxing the jaw, separating the lips, feeling the torso, the whole body surrendering to the earth. The mind becomes active here, just bringing your attention back to the breath. On the next inhale, gently starting to deepen the breath. Starting to bring some movement into the fingers and the toes. And then gently bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly. And just take a few moments here. Feeling the breath moving the body. Maybe feeling the heartbeat below the left palm. Bringing yourself back into this present moment. They say Shavasana is letting go of the past, letting go of the anxieties of the future. Just waking up in the present moment. We're just celebrating this moment. You on the earth, drawing the energy from the earth, connecting with your heartbeat. Feeling your breath, breathing the body. And then gently bringing the palms together. Start to give them a vigorous rub together. Feeling the heat building between your palms. And then exhaling your palms onto your eyeballs. The hands are an extension of the heart center, the heart meridian. Taking one more inhale here. As you exhale, bringing the palms together, giving them a vigorous rub. See if you can create a little bit more heat than before. And then exhaling your hands onto your eyes. Sending the energy below to your heart space. Gently starting to drag the fingertips down the face, down the body, And when you're ready, rolling over onto one side and making your way up to a seat. Any comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall, bringing the hands to your heart. Taking a breath here. To letting go of anything that's been holding us back. To new beginnings. But above all, to self-love and self-acceptance. From my heart to yours. Together we say, Namaste. Thank you, everyone.